Welcome back to our deep dive into Vogue's picks for the 10 best places to travel in 2025.
All right, so last time we were talking about how Vogue is really emphasizing responsible travel.
Right, like thinking about the impact we have on the places we visit.
Exactly, and I'm excited to see where they're suggesting we go.
Me too.
So what's up next on the list?
Well, next up, we're heading to a destination that might surprise you, Romania.
Romania.
Yeah.
Really? I have to admit, when I think of Romania, I think of Dracula's castle and not much else.
I get it. But Vogue is challenging us to look beyond those stereotypes.
Okay, I'm listening.
They argue that Romania is emerging as a real cultural powerhouse in Europe.
Interesting.
It's got a rich history, stunning landscapes, and a vibrant art and culture scene.
You know, I actually read an article recently about Bucharest becoming a hub for contemporary art and design.
Yeah, there's a lot happening there.
So it seems like Romania is finally getting the recognition it deserves.
Exactly.
So what specific experiences does Vogue recommend in Romania?
Well, they suggest exploring the city of Cluj-Napoca,
Okay.
which has a really cool arts and culture scene.
Nice.
And they also highlight the Carpathian Mountains,
Oh, wow.
which are great for hiking and skiing and exploring medieval castles.
So there's something for everyone.
Definitely.
But what about those unique off-the-beaten-path experiences we were talking about earlier? Does Romania deliver on that front?
Absolutely. Vogue highlights 2 accommodations in Transylvania that are worth checking out.
Okay, I'm all ears.
The first is Bethlehem Estates.
Okay.
It's a beautifully preserved 17th century estate where you can experience traditional Transylvanian life.
Sounds charming.
It is.
Ah,
And then there's Matka,
Maca.
which is a newcomer that focuses on sustainable living.
Oh, cool.
They offer workshops on beekeeping and traditional Romanian crafts.
Okay.
And get this, they have hay bathing rituals.
Hay bathing rituals.
Yeah.
I have so many questions.
It's definitely a unique experience.
I'll say, it seems like Romania is all about blending history, culture, and nature.
Exactly.
And I love that. Okay, Romania is officially on my list. What's next?
Well, let's move on to a destination that's gotten a lot of buzz lately, thanks in part to a certain popular TV show, Bozeman in Big Sky, Montana.
Yes. The Yellowstone effect.
You got it.
I have to admit, I'm a fan of the show, and those sweeping shots of the Montana landscape are definitely tempting.
Right. But Vogue points out that there's a lot more to these places than just their on-screen fame.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Well, Bozeman is becoming a real culinary hotspot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've got some amazing restaurants that are getting national attention.
Like what kind of places?
Well, Vogue mentions Shan, which was nominated for a James Beard Award.
Wow. A James Beard nomination. That's impressive.
It is. And there's also Little Star Diner, which was a James Beard semifinalist.
Okay, so we're talking serious foodie cred here.
Exactly.
And what about Big Sky? What's happening over there?
Well, Big Sky is more of your classic mountain town,
Okay.
known for its skiing and snowboarding in the winter and hiking and fly fishing in the summer.
So the best of both worlds.
Right. And Vogue actually mentions this cozy family-run restaurant in Big Sky called Ihos.
Ihos.
Yeah, it's supposed to be amazing for home-style cooking.
Sounds like my kind of place.
So even though Bozeman and Big Sky are getting more popular,
Yeah,
you can still find those authentic Montana experiences.
I love that. Okay, Montana is officially on my must-visit list for 2025. Where to next?
Get ready for a longer flight because we're heading down under to Tasmania, Australia.
Tasmania. Wow. That's a place I've always been curious about, but I'll admit the long flight has always been a deterrent.
I know it's a trek, but Vogue calls Tasmania an underrated gem, and I have to agree.
Okay, you've piqued my interest. What makes Tasmania so special?
Well, first of all, the landscape is breathtaking.
Okay.
Think rugged mountains, pristine beaches, temperate rainforests, and dramatic sea cliffs.
Wow, that sounds incredible.
It is. And then there's the wildlife.
Oh, yeah. I've heard Tasmania has some unique animals.
Yeah, it's home to some of the most endangered species in the world.
Like what kind of animals?
Well, of course, there's the Tasmanian devil,
Right.
but there are also wombats, echidnas, and even platypuses.
Wait, platypuses? I thought those were mythical creatures.
Nope, they're real.
Mhm.
And Tasmania is one of the few places in the world where you can see them in the wild.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, you've officially convinced me I need to see a platypus in person.
I knew that would get you.
But besides the wildlife, what else does Tasmania have to offer?
Well, Tasmania also has a thriving art scene, particularly in Hobart, the capital city.
I did not know that. Tell me more.
Well, Vogue highlights MONA, the Museum of Old and New Art.
Okay, I've heard of Monet.
It's known for its really thought-provoking and sometimes controversial exhibits.
So not your average museum?
Definitely not.
And what about the food scene? What's that like in Tasmania?
The food is amazing.
Yeah.
Tasmania is known for its fresh produce, seafood, and cool climate wines.
Okay, so foodie heaven.
Pretty much. Vogue recommends exploring the Huon Valley,
Okay.
which is known for its apple orchards and cider houses, and the Timor Valley, which has some great wineries.
Wow. So much to see and do. But I'm guessing getting around Tasmania can be a challenge given how remote and rugged it is.
It can be, but Vogue actually recommends exploring the island by boat.
Really?
Yeah, there are a number of companies that offer cruises along the coast, so you can see the island from a different perspective.
That's a great idea. And are there any specific cruise companies that Vogue recommends?
They mentioned On Board.
On board.
Yeah, they offer these luxury expeditions on their custom-built vessel.
Oh, wow. A luxury cruise through Tasmania's wilderness. That's an adventure.
It's pretty epic.
All right, I'm sold. What's our next destination?
Let's head back to Asia, but this time to a place that might be a bit more familiar. Kyoto, Japan.
Kyoto, the land of temples, Zen gardens, and geishas. It's a place I've always dreamed of visiting, but I imagine it can get pretty crowded with tourists.
It definitely can be. But Vogue argues that there's a new wave of luxury hotels opening up in Kyoto that are changing the visitor experience.
Oh, really? So how are these hotels different?
Well, they're blending modern design with traditional Japanese aesthetics,
Okay.
and they're offering a more intimate and luxurious way to experience the city.
I like that. So it's like seeing Kyoto through a new lens.
Exactly.
Can you give me some examples of these new hotels?
Sure, Vogue mentions the Shinmanzen.
Okay.
It's a boutique hotel in the heart of the Jian district.
Nice.
It's designed by Tadao Ando, the famous Japanese architect.
Wow, so you know it's going to be stunning.
And they also highlight the new properties by brands like Banyan Tree and Six Senses.
Oh, I love Banyan Tree.
Right. They're known for their luxurious and culturally immersive experiences.
Yeah, they always do a great job of incorporating local traditions.
And Vogue also mentions that a Capella Hotel is opening near Kinigi Temple in 2025.
Ooh, a capella, nice. They're known for their incredible design and attention to detail.
Exactly.
So even in a place like Kyoto, which has been a popular destination for so long,
Right.
there are still new and exciting things to discover.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm adding all of these hotels to my list. What's next?
Let's venture to a place that might be completely new to you. The Inner Hebrides of Scotland.
The Inner Hebrides of Scotland.
I know.
Okay, I'm intrigued. I know Scotland is beautiful, but I don't know much about the Inner Hebrides. What makes them so special?
Well, what really caught my eye was that Vogue mentioned that LVMH, the luxury conglomerate, is investing in the region.
Oh, wow. LVMH.
Yeah, they've bought a hotel on the Isle of Islay,
Okay.
which is known for its peaty whiskey,
Okay.
and they're turning it into a luxurious seaside retreat.
Sounds fancy.
It is. The hotel is being designed by Russell Sage Studio,
Okay.
who are the same people behind the Five Arms in the Cairngorms.
Oh, wow. So you know it's going to be incredible.
Exactly. So we're talking top-notch design, breathtaking scenery, and proximity to one of the most famous whiskey regions in the world.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
But what else is there to do in the Inner Hebrides besides drinking whiskey?
Well, the Inner Hebrides is a group of islands off the west coast of Scotland,
Right.
and each island has its own unique character.
Okay.
Islay, where the LVMH hotel is known for its whiskey, obviously,
Of course.
but also its rugged coastline and all the wildlife.
Like what kind of wildlife?
You can see seals, dolphins, even eagles.
Wow. That sounds incredible.
And the other islands have ancient castles, standing stones, secluded beaches, you name it.
So it's the perfect blend of nature, history, and luxury.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm adding the Inner Hebrides to my list. Where to next?
Let's journey to a destination that's been a bit of a secret for a while. Siwa Oasis in Egypt.
Siwa Oasis in Egypt. Okay, I'm intrigued. I don't know much about this place at all. What's it like?
Picture a lush oasis in the middle of the Egyptian desert,
Okay.
far away from all the crowds and chaos.
Sounds peaceful.
It is. Vogue describes it as a Berber fantasy.
Wow.
It's got freshwater springs, palm trees, ancient towns, and an incredibly rich culture.
It seems magical.
It really is.
So what kind of things can you do in Siwa Oasis?
Well, Vogue highlights the Adrer Amelal, which is this really unique eco-lodge that's built entirely from natural materials.
Wow.
And get this, it's lit entirely by candlelight at night.
Really?
Yeah, so you're truly disconnecting from the modern world.
That sounds amazing.
You can explore the desert by foot or by camel, visit the ancient oracle temple, or just relax by the pool and soak up the atmosphere.
Okay, I'm already dreaming of escaping to this oasis. But is Siwa still a hidden gem, or is it starting to get more popular?
Well, it's definitely starting to attract attention,
Okay,
but for now it's still relatively under the radar.
good to know. I like the idea of experiencing it before it gets too crowded.
Me too.
All right, Siwa Oasis is officially on my list. What's next?
Let's travel to a destination that's received the royal stamp of approval. Melides, Portugal.
Melides, Portugal. Oh yeah, I think I read somewhere that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have a house there.
They do. And Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank are residents too.
Wow, so it's a bit of a royal hotspot.
Well, Vogue actually goes beyond just name-dropping celebrities.
Okay, good.
They describe Melides as a hidden gem on the Alentejo coast.
Okay.
It's known for its laid-back atmosphere, pristine beaches, and charming whitewashed villages.
Sounds lovely.
And they contrast it with Comporta, which is a nearby town that's become quite trendy.
Okay.
But Melides has managed to retain its authenticity and charm.
I like that. So it's like the anti-comporta.
Exactly.
What else makes Melides so special?
Vogue mentions that it's got a thriving art community,
Cool.
with lots of galleries and studios showcasing local talent.
That's awesome. And what about the food scene? What's that like?
The food is fantastic.
Yeah.
Melides is known for its fresh seafood and its traditional Portuguese cuisine.
Okay, so foodie heaven.
Pretty much.
I'm sold. All right, Melides is officially on my list. Where to next?
Let's head back to Europe for a dose of fairytale charm. We're going to the Black Forest in Germany.
The Black Forest. Ooh, okay. I have to admit, when I hear Black Forest, my first thought is Black Forest cake.
Of course.
But I know there's so much more to this region than just delicious desserts.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
What makes it a must-visit destination for 2025?
Well, Vogue describes the Black Forest as a land of enchantment.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's got dense forests, rolling hills, picturesque villages with half-timbered houses.
Sounds idyllic.
And they also mention the spa town of Baden-Baden.
Oh, Baden-Baden. I've heard of that.
It's known for its thermal baths, its elegant casinos, and its world-class dining.
So it's a mix of nature and luxury.
Exactly.
I like it. Are there any particular hotels that Vogue recommends in the Black Forest?
They recommend the Brenner's Park Hotel and Spa in Baden-Baden. It's a legendary hotel that's been around for over a century.
Wow.
It's known for its luxurious accommodations, impeccable service, and stunning setting.
Sounds amazing.
And it's actually undergoing a complete refurbishment right now and will reopen in 2025 with a fresh new look.
So you get the best of both worlds, historic charm and modern luxury.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm adding the Black Forest to my list. What about our next destination?
Let's venture off the beaten path in Japan once again. This time we're heading to the Ryukyu Islands.
The Ryukyu Islands. Okay, I'm intrigued, but I have to admit I'm not familiar with them at all. I thought we'd already covered Japan with Kyoto. Where are these islands and what makes them so special?
Well, they're a string of islands that stretch southwest from mainland Japan toward Taiwan.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're known for their subtropical climate, their pristine beaches, and their unique culture, which is distinct from mainland Japan.
So it's like a whole different side of Japan.
Exactly. Vogue describes them as an under-the-radar paradise.
Ooh, I like that.
And they offer a much quieter and more laid-back vibe than the mainland.
I'm sold already. What else can you tell me about the Ryukyu Islands?
Well, Vogue specifically highlights Okinawa, the largest of the Ryukyu Islands,
Okay.
for its incredible diving and snorkeling opportunities.
I love snorkeling. Tell me more.
Well, you can explore vibrant coral reefs, swim with manta rays, and even encounter sea turtles.
Sea turtles. Amazing. Okay,
Hey,
the Ryukyu Islands are officially on my list. But is it all about beaches and marine life? What else is there to do in Okinawa?
Well, Okinawa also has a really interesting history and culture.
Real?
Yeah, they were once an independent kingdom called the Ryukyu Kingdom.
Wow, I had no idea.
And their culture has been influenced by both Japan and China.
So it's like a unique blend of influences.
Exactly.
Very cool. So what kind of cultural experiences can you have in Okinawa?
Well, for starters, you can visit Shiriho Castle.
Okay.
It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it was once the seat of the Ryukyu Kingdom.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
And you can also explore traditional villages, visit local markets, and attend traditional festivals.
So there's a lot to see and do.
Definitely. And Vogue also mentions that the Ryukyu Islands are known for their vibrant textile traditions.
Oh, cool.
So there are opportunities to learn about and purchase these beautiful fabrics.
I love that. Okay, the Ryukyu Islands are definitely going on my must-visit list. What about our final destination?
For our final stop, we're heading to a destination that embodies the essence of slow travel, Patmos, Greece.
Patmos, Greece.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that one at all. What makes Patmos so special?
Well, that's exactly why Vogue included it.
Okay,
It's off the radar for most tourists.
I like that.
And it's known for its peacefulness, its spirituality, and its incredible natural beauty.
Sounds like my kind of place.
It is, Vogue describes it as a spiritual retreat,
I love that.
a place where you can disconnect from the noise and distractions of modern life.
We could all use a little bit of that these days.
Definitely.
So what can you expect when you visit Patmos?
Well, first of all, getting there is an adventure in itself.
Okay.
There's no airport on the island, so you have to take a ferry from either Athens or the nearby island of Kos.
Wow, so you're really getting away from it all.
Exactly. And once you're there, you'll find pristine beaches, charming whitewashed villages, family-run tavernas, serving delicious Greek food.
It sounds idyllic.
It really is. And Vogue recommends exploring the island's history,
Okay.
visiting the monastery of St. John the Theologian, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site,
Wow.
and taking boat trips to the nearby islands.
Very cool. But why Patmos specifically for 2025? Is there something special happening?
Well, Vogue connects Patmos to the growing trend of slow travel.
Oh, right. We were talking about that earlier.
Exactly. It's about slowing down, ditching the itinerary, and really immersing yourself in the local rhythm of life.
And Patmos sounds like the perfect place to do that.
Right. It's all about savoring every moment and truly connecting with the destination.
I love that philosophy. I think we could all benefit from slowing down a bit and appreciating the journey.
Definitely. All right. Well, that wraps up Vogue's 10 best places to travel in 2025.
Wow. What an incredible list. I'm so inspired. It's not just about the destinations themselves, but about the experiences you can have and the connections you can make.
Exactly.
So what are your final thoughts for our listeners as they start planning their 2025 adventures?
I would say don't be afraid to think outside the box.
Okay.
Don't just go to the same old places that everyone else goes to.
Right.
Be open to new experiences, new cultures, new ways of seeing the world.
I love that. And remember, folks, responsible travel is key.
Absolutely.
Let's make sure we're leaving a positive impact on the places we visit.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, this has been an amazing journey.
It really has.
Thanks for sharing your insights.
Of course. It's been my pleasure.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready to book a flight.
Me too. My bags are already packed.
Mine too. All right, everyone, until next time, happy travels and keep exploring.
Bon voyage.
Okay, so we're back for the final leg of our journey through Vogue's 10 best places to travel in 2025.
Are you ready for some more travel inspiration?
Oh, I am.
All right, well, let's jump back to Europe. But this time we're trading the Mediterranean sun for something a little more well-enchanting.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
We're heading to the Black Forest in Germany.
Ooh, the Black Forest.
Yeah,
I'm picturing like misty forests and charming villages.
exactly. Vogue describes it as a land of enchantment with dense forests, rolling hills, and these picturesque villages with half-timbered houses.
Sounds magical.
They also mention the spa town of Baden-Baden.
Oh, Baden-Baden.
Yeah, it's known for its thermal baths, its elegant casinos, and its world-class dining.
I've always wanted to visit a spa town. It just sounds so relaxing.
Right. Vogue actually highlights the town's long history as a wellness destination, going all the way back to Roman times.
Wow.
They mention this place called the Friedrichsbad.
Okay.
It's a historic bathhouse with a really elaborate bathing ritual that's supposed to be super rejuvenating.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So besides the spas, what else makes the Black Forest stand out for 2025?
Well, Vogue suggests that it's becoming a really popular alternative to the increasingly hot Mediterranean destinations.
Oh, that makes sense.
As temperatures rise, people are looking for cooler places to vacation.
Right, especially in the summer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the Black Forest, with its dense forests and higher elevation, offers a nice escape from the heat.
I like it. Speaking of escaping the heat, are there any cool hotels or places to stay in the Black Forest that Vogue recommends?
Yeah, they recommend the Brenner's Park Hotel and Spa in Baden-Baden.
Oh, nice.
It's a super luxurious hotel that's been around for over a century.
Wow.
And it's currently being renovated, and it's set to reopen in 2025 with a fresh new look.
Okay, so you get that historic charm, but with modern amenities.
Exactly. The best of both worlds.
All right, the Black Forest is officially on my list. Where are we off to next?
Let's head back to Japan, but this time we're going somewhere completely different.
Okay, I'm ready for another adventure.
We're going to the Ryukyu Islands.
The Ryukyu Islands. Now, that's a name I haven't heard before. Where are they exactly?
Well, they're a chain of islands that stretch southwest from mainland Japan towards Taiwan.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they're known for their subtropical climate, their crystal clear waters, and their unique culture.
So it's like a whole different side of Japan.
Exactly. Vogue describes them as an under-the-radar paradise.
Oh, I like that. What else can you tell me about them?
Well, Vogue specifically highlights Okinawa, the largest of the Ryukyu Islands.
Okay.
And they say it's got amazing diving and snorkeling.
I love snorkeling.
Yeah, you can explore coral reefs, swim with manta rays, and even see sea turtles.
Sea turtles. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sold. Is there anything else that makes Okinawa special?
Well, Okinawa also has a really interesting culinary scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a blend of Japanese and Okinawan traditions.
Okay, so what kind of dishes should I be looking for?
Well, they're known for using a lot of fresh seafood and vegetables.
Okay.
Some popular dishes are goyachan puru, which is a stir-fry with bitter melon tofu and pork,
Oh, okay.
and rafute, which is braised pork belly.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
And of course, there's plenty of sushi and sashimi,
Of course.
often featuring local fish that you won't find anywhere else.
Okay, you've officially convinced me I need to try Okinawan food.
I think you'll love it.
But what about beyond the food? Is there anything else that makes the Ryukyu Islands stand out for 2025?
Yeah, Vogue mentions that there's a growing focus on sustainable tourism in the Ryukyu Islands.
Oh, that's great.
They're doing a lot to protect the environment and preserve their local culture.
I love that I always try to support destinations that are committed to sustainability.
Me too.
Okay, Ryukyu Islands, you're officially on my list. Where does our final adventure take us?
For our last stop, we're heading to a destination that's all about slow travel. Patmos, Greece.
Patmos, Greece. I'm not familiar with that one. What makes Patmos so special?
Well, that's exactly why Vogue included it.
Okay.
It's off the beaten path, you know,
I like that.
and it's known for its tranquility, its spirituality, and its incredible natural beauty.
You know, we've been talking about a lot of destinations that offer a sense of peace and escape, and Patmos seems to fit right in with that theme.
I think so too.
So tell me more about Patmos. What can visitors expect?
Well, first of all, getting there is an adventure in itself.
All right.
There's no airport on the island,
Yeah.
so you have to take a ferry from either Athens or the nearby island of Kos.
Wow, so you're really getting away from it all.
Exactly. And once you arrive, you'll find these pristine beaches, charming villages, family-run tavernas serving delicious food.
Sounds amazing.
It really is. And Vogue recommends exploring the island's rich history.
Okay.
You know, visiting the monastery of St. John the Theologian, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site,
Oh.
and taking boat trips to the nearby islands.
Sounds like the perfect blend of relaxation, history, and culture.
Exactly.
So why is Patmos a standout destination for 2025? Is there something specific happening?
Well, Vogue really emphasizes the slow travel aspect of Patmos.
Oh, right. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, it's all about slowing down, disconnecting, and really immersing yourself in the local rhythm.
I love that. And it seems like Patmos is the perfect place to do just that.
I think so too.
Okay, well, I think we've officially covered some incredible destinations today.
We really have.
From bustling cities to remote islands to fairy tale forests.
It's been quite a journey.
It really has. And you know what I think is so special about this list?
What's that?
It's not just about going to new places. It's about having meaningful experiences, connecting with different cultures, and appreciating the world around us.
I couldn't agree more.
And I think that's a really important message to carry with us as we travel.
Yeah, travel can be so much more than just checking things off a list.
Exactly. It's about expanding our horizons, learning new things, and creating memories that will last a lifetime.
So as you start planning your next adventure,
Yes.
think about what kind of experience you want to have.
Right.
What kind of impact you want to make.
Exactly.
And don't be afraid to venture off the beaten path.
I love that. Well, this has been an incredible journey.
It really has.
Thanks for sharing your expertise.
It's been a pleasure.
And remember, folks, responsible travel is key.
Absolutely.
Let's all do our part to protect the places we visit.
Couldn't agree more.
All right, everyone, until next time, happy travels and keep exploring.
Bon voyage.